So something I've never seen people talk about is when you're learning something, how much of it do you actually willingly want to learn? I'm a very lazy person, so I'll never copy something 100%. I never want to and I never will. Sure, you can say if you copy the greats, then you'll acquire the skills, but I'm just a big fan of doing my own thing. Because I never had the intention of being one of the greats, the iconic ones, I'm just perfectly fine being normal. If you're playing in a tribute or cover band, then of course learning 100% will be very beneficial, but for me, that was never my goal or dream. Not saying it's not beneficial at all, but it's just not for me. So ask yourself, before you learn anything, how much do I want to copy exactly the same? How much can I change or improvise? Even improvising, you can just use the same notes as the real solo, but just do it in your own way. Different rhythm, different phrasing, and all of that jazz. So this is the solo, and I'm going to tell you my plan. The first part is very easy to understand. This one I can follow. For the second part, there are a lot of rhythms, and I'm not even gonna bother looking at that. I'll just randomly bend on the 20th fret and improvise here. But I'm gonna follow the original and only use the 20th and 17th fret, because this seems like a very insignificant part. This one is just one lick 8 times, this one I can do. Then from this lick until this one, I can follow it as the original. Except for the last 4 bars, all of these hammer-on tappings, this one I'm not even gonna bother with that. For the last 4 bars, I'm gonna use this person's version, because in a hammer-on tapping part, his rhythm is easier. Da 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 da, all the same rhythm. For the songster version, the rhythm changes every beat, it's way too fast and it's really a turn off to learn. And a comment about the last bar, you can see here, 7, 10, 12, 10, 13, 10. So many freaking numbers, it's so confusing, but for this guy, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, it just keeps ascending, so I'll go with this one. So for this entire 32 bar solo, I only changed that part because I'm too lazy to find the rhythm. I can actually, if I want to. And the last part because it's such a pain to learn. So most of the solo, 95% of it is exactly the same. Do you need to learn that extra 5% to make it 100% and perfect? It depends on you, but for me, I think it's not worth it. Because if I ever perform Metallica live, this is the last song I'll choose. Even if I'm inside the house, I still wouldn't willingly practice or listen to this song. Even if someone asked me to recommend a Metallica song, I wouldn't choose this song at all. So after saying all of that, I have no reason at all to actually learn this perfectly 100%. So it's always your own reasons and choice for how you want to learn something. And as you can see, the reason why I chose to improvise those parts was not because I told myself I couldn't play it. I know I can. With time and effort, you can learn anything, but with so much time left on planet Earth, am I really gonna waste my time on that? It's not worth it. So most of the time I change parts because number 1, they're either not really a standout moment, number 2, I'm either too lazy, or number 3, I just don't like the original part.